All right, let's turn things back to weather here, where it's been a cool day today, but that is not going to be the trend going forward. Let's take a look at our weather pattern to start things off here. And you can see just barely on the map there on the bottom left corner of your screen, high pressure system, and that, unfortunately, is going to be taking control of our weather. By the time we get to Sunday especially, that is sitting right on top of the state of California. We are expecting some very warm temperatures. Places like LA are going to be pretty close to 90 degrees here this weekend. I don't think we're going to get that warm here in Kern County, at least not here in the valley, but we're definitely looking at a warm up into the long term. Also have our eyes on an area of low pressure off the coast, and this is where that low pressure was earlier in the day. You can see that center of the low has shifted, so it's moving around quite a bit. We're not entirely sure at this point where that low pressure system is going to head, but if it does roll through California, it's going to cool us down and potentially give us some rain late next week. So that's something we're watching in the long term. In the short term, you can count on that warm up though. Through the night tonight, pretty typical 40s and 50s here. Probably still a good amount of cloud cover out there overnight. Into the day tomorrow, not a huge warm-up. I've got us at 70 degrees here in Bakersfield, 60s and 70s in our higher elevation communities, and warmest temperatures will be over in the desert. Strongest winds will be over in the desert too. We're looking at gusts 20 to 30 miles per hour, maybe even peak gusts closer to 40, but no wind advisory in effect. You're going to see a big change in the winds though as we get into the weekend. The winds are really just going to die down almost completely by Saturday afternoon. Calm, stagnant conditions, high pressure building in. That means warmer temperatures building in already by Saturday. So I've got many of our mountain communities right around 70 already by Saturday. We're still comfortable here in the valley. Desert areas into the 80s, but we'll continue the warming trend from there. Let's get into your day planner for tomorrow. Clouds early tomorrow, but I think by the afternoon we're clearing out. I think we've got mostly sunny skies for the afternoon. Should be a comfortable day. Again, 75 your forecast high Saturday, 82 on Sunday. Temperatures are expected to fall at least somewhat as we head toward the end of the forecast here. But again, as that low pressure moves in, if that tracks right on top of us, we are going to be looking at a more significant cool down. So that's what we're watching in the long term. In the short term, again, everyone's warming up for the weekend. Mountain areas are back in the 70s. The Kern River Valley and the deserts, just like us here in the valley, are back into the 80s. And then temperatures will fall by the end of the forecast. Wednesday and Thursday, high temperatures all across Kern County in the 60s and 70s.